but not the angels of religion with wings. We are all messengers. We are all angels. But we don't have wings, and we don't believe in angels with wings. The religious story about angels with wings is just a symbol, and as a symbol, the wings mean that angels can fly. Angels fly and they deliver information, a message, and the real message is life or truth. But there are so many messengers in this world who don't deliver life, who don't deliver truth. The world is populated by billions of messengers with or without awareness. It's obvious that the majority are without awareness. They are messengers. The majority of humans, now they are programmed to deliver and receive a message, but they don't know they are messengers. The majority of humans on earth have no idea that the symbols are their own creation. They have no idea where the power of symbols came from, which means that the symbols have complete control over them. What kind of messengers are they? The answer is obvious. You see the consequence in the world. Just look around and you will find out what kind of messengers they are. When you find that out, the fifth agreement makes even more sense. Be skeptical, but learn to listen. What will make a difference in these messengers? The answer is awareness. That is what the messenger training does for us. It helps us to become aware of the kind of message that we are delivering in this world. From the Toltec point of view, there are only three ways to deliver a message. Or we can say that there are only three languages in the world of the humans: the language of gossip, the language of the warrior, and the language of truth. The language of gossip is the one that all humans speak. Everyone knows how to gossip. When we speak this language, our message is distorted. We gossip about everything around us, but mainly we gossip about ourselves, which we find that it doesn't matter what symbology they use. They speak like us in the language of gossip, in what I call the big mitote. In the ordinary dream, without awareness, the big mitote takes over the human mind and creates all the misunderstandings, all the distortion in the world we interpret, the meaning of words. The language of gossip is the language of the victim. It is the language of injustice and punishment. It is the language of hell because all that gossip is made purely by lies. But humans will always gossip because we are programmed to gossip until something shifts inside of us that is also in the program. This is when we rebel against the gossiping and the war begins in our world, in our head, the war between truth and lies. The second language is that of the warrior. When we speak this language, sometimes we speak the truth and sometimes we speak lies, depending on our awareness. Sometimes we believe the lies, which takes us directly to hell, and sometimes we believe the truth, which takes us directly to heaven. But we still believe, which means the symbols still have the power of our belief. As warriors, we jump from one dream to the other dream. Sometimes we are in heaven, sometimes we are in hell. As you can imagine, the language of the warrior is 1,000 times better than the language of gossip. But again, humans are programmed to shift the language we speak and to speak one more language. The third language is the language of truth. And when we speak this language, we hardly speak. At this moment, at this point, we know without a doubt the symbols we use are our creation. We know that we give the meaning to all those symbols to communicate with our own kind, and we use symbols with impeccability. their best we can to deliver a message, to deliver ourselves, because we are the message. Finally, there are no more lies. There are no more lies. Finally, there are no more lies. And there are no more lies because we have mastered awareness, because we see ourselves as life, as truth. The language of truth is very exclusive because it's the language of the dream master, the artist who has mastered the dream. In the world of master, there is always music, there is always art, there is always beauty. The master artists are always happy. They are at peace and enjoy their lives. The three ways of communicating are what I call the languages of 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and Do, D, Me. The language of gossip is 1, 2, 3 because it's simple to learn. It is a language that everybody speaks. The language of the warrior is ABC because the warrior is the one who rebels against the tyranny of the symbols. The language of truth is Do, Re, Mi because it is for artists who have music in their head instead of a big method. Okay, anyone would like to take over? Do we have another
Man,
reader?
and Pranavi have written the names. I don't know. I saw Pranavi's name, but I think it's
I need 2 more minutes, Mansi.
yeah,
If
no
anyone
problem
is interested.
because there is just little part to read today. So that's the
Okay.
only thing. So Maniji, you can take up, but just leave a little for Pranavi to read also.
I mean, it's
So
not
yeah, go on.
compulsory also. Let them go ahead. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
My
morning. The language of the do re mi is the one that I like to speak. My head is always full of music because music distracts the mind, and when the mind is not in the way, it is pure intent. Let me repeat. My head is always full of music because music distracts the mind, and when the mind is not in the way, it is pure intent. Okay. I know that all that music in my head is nothing but a dream, but at least I'm not thinking and making a story. Of course, I can make a story if I want to, and it can be a beautiful story. I can focus my attention on the symbols and use the symbols that you understand to communicate with you. I can also use the symbols to hear what you say. Usually, it is about your own story. You tell me many things that you believe are true, and I know they are not. But when you tell me, I listen and then I know exactly where you are coming from. I see what perhaps you don't see. I see the real you, not what you pretend to be. What you pretend to be is so complicated that I don't even bother to try to understand it. I know it is not you. The real you is your presence, and it is as beautiful and wonderful as anything on this earth. When you see a rose open and beautiful, its very presence makes you feel wonderful. You don't need to tell yourself how wonderful that rose is. You can see all the beauty and romance of that rose. You smell the rose, and the rose never says a word. You understand the message, but not with words. If you go to a forest, you see birds talking to birds and trees talking to trees with another kind of symbology. You can see the inner communication of everything around you, and it is amazing. There are messages, there are messengers everywhere in this world. But have you ever thought about it? Have you ever noticed that since you arrived in this world, you have always been delivering a message? Even before you were born, when your mother became aware that she was pregnant, your message was there. Your parents could hardly wait for your arrival, for the moment of your truth. They knew that a miracle was happening, and as soon as you were born, you delivered the message right away with no words. They felt your presence. It was the birth of an angel, and the message was you. You were the message, and you still are the message. But you have been distorted by the reflection of the other messengers. It is not the messenger's fault, it is not your fault, and in fact, it is nobody's fault. The distortion is perfect because only perfection exists. But then you grow up, you become aware, and you choose to deliver a different message. You can choose to become a better reflection of life by changing the language you speak. You can change the way you deliver a message, the way you communicate with yourself and with other people. Now, a simple question for you. I want you to understand the question, but don't allow that voice in your head to answer the question. Just allow these words to go directly into your heart, where you can feel the meaning and intent behind the words. This is the question. What kind of messenger are you? This is not a judgment. It is just a little doubt for your mind, but it is a big step into awareness. If you understand the question, then just this little doubt can change your whole life. Somebody want to read?
I can take up, Manishi.
Okay, go ahead then. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. What kind of messenger are you? Do you deliver the truth or do you deliver lies? Do you perceive the truth or do you only perceive lies? The whole thing is between the truth and lies. This is the core of the problem, and this is what makes all the difference, because all conflict, whether it's inner conflict or conflict between humans, is the result of delivering lies and believing in lies. What kind of messenger are you? Are you a messenger of gossip and lies? Do you feel comfortable with all the lies, with all the gossip, with all the drama that comes as a result of believing in lies? Is that what you share with everyone around you? Is that what you teach your children? Do you still blame your parents for your troubles? Remember, they did the best they could. If your parents abused you, it wasn't personal. It was due to their own fears. It was due to what they believed. If they abused you, it's because they were also abused. If they hurt you, it's because they were also hurt. It's an ongoing chain of action reaction. Are you going to continue being a part of that chain, or is it over with you? What kind of messenger are you? Are you the warrior who struggles in between heaven and hell? Do you still believe people who tell you this is the truth? Do you still believe your own lies? What kind of message are you delivering to the people you love the most if the message that you deliver to yourself is guiding you into hell? What kind of message are you delivering to your children whom you love so much? What kind of message are you delivering to your beloved, to your parents, to your siblings, to your friends, to everyone around you? What kind of messenger are you? If you tell me what kind of dream you are creating for yourself, I will tell you what kind of messenger are you. How do you treat yourself? Are you kind to yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you respect other people? How do you feel about yourself? Do you even like yourself? Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Is there any drama or injustice in your dream? Does your dream have a judge and a victim? Is it a dream of predators, a dream of violence? If so, your dream is distorting your message. The judge, the victim, and all those voices in your head are distorting everything. Right now, you are delivering a message to yourself and to everyone else around you. You are always delivering a message, and you are always receiving a message from one mind to another mind. What is the message that you are delivering in this world? Is the message impeccable? Do you even notice that you are always using symbols? Just observe the messages that you are delivering. Are the words that you are speaking coming from the truth, or are they coming from the voice of knowledge, the tyrant, the big judge? Who's delivering the message? Is it the real you? This is your dream. If it's not the real you, then who is delivering the message? Isn't that a good question? Can you see the impact of the words that you reflect to others as you speak? Just imagine that you are talking to a wall. Don't expect an answer. It's not for the wall to hear what you are saying. It's for you to see what is coming out of your mouth. It's for you to begin to see the impact of your words on everything around you. By talking to a wall, your message becomes more and more clear. After that, the importance of impeccability becomes obvious. Now I want you to use your imagination to see the kind of interactions that you have had in your entire life with other people. I am sure you have lots of memories of your interactions with everybody around you. People are always delivering messages to you, and you are always perceiving their messages. What kind of messengers are the other people in your life? What kind of messages did they deliver to you during your whole life? How did all those messages affect you? Out of all the messages that you received from other people, how many of those messages did you agree with and take as your own? How many of those messages are you still delivering now? If you are delivering somebody else's messages, whose messages are you delivering? Just have the awareness of the kind of messages that you have delivered your entire life and the kind of messages that you have received your entire life. You don't need to judge anyone, including yourself. Just ask, what kind of messenger am I? What kind of messengers are the other people in my life? This is a big step in the mastery of awareness. It's a big step in being a seer. Once you are aware of the messages that you are delivering and the messages that other people are delivering to you, your point of view shifts strongly and firmly. You clearly see the messages that other people are delivering to you, and you clearly see what kind of messenger they are. Then the moment comes when your awareness is so expansive that you clearly see the messages that you are delivering to the other people. You see exactly what kind of messenger you are. You see the effect of your words, the effect of your actions, and the effect of your presence. You are always delivering a message to everyone and everything around you. But mainly, you are always delivering a message to yourself. What is the message? That message is the most important one because that message affects your whole life. Are you the master who delivers the truth? Are you the victim who delivers lies? Well, it doesn't really matter if you are the master or if you are the messenger of gossip full of poison or if you are the warrior and you go up and down from heaven to hell, from hell to heaven. You deliver the information that you have inside you. It's not right or wrong or good or bad. It's what you know. It's what you learned your whole life, and it doesn't really matter what you learned. It doesn't really matter what you have been teaching, what you have been sharing. What really matters is to be what you really are, to be authentic, to enjoy life, to be love, and not the symbol of love that humans have distorted, but real love, the feeling you can't put into words, the love that is the result of being what you really are. Always remember, you are the force that's creating everything in existence. You are the force that opens a flower and moves the clouds and the earth and the stars and the galaxies. Whatever your message, love yourself anyway because of what you are, because you respect what you are. You don't have to be different unless you decide that you love yourself so much that you are no longer satisfied with the kind of messenger you are. Perhaps you have misused the word because you were innocent, because you didn't have awareness. But what happens when you have awareness and you are still doing it? Once you have awareness, you cannot claim innocence anymore. You know exactly what you are doing, and whatever you are doing is still perfect. But now it's your decision, it's your choice. Now the question becomes, what kind of message do you choose to deliver? Is it truth or is it lies? Is it love or is it fear? My choice is to deliver a message of truth and love. What is yours? That we end it.
So there is this one last part, and then we are done with the book. So the epilogue. He's saying something here. All I don't. Yeah, it's something we can read.
Fine. Pranavi wanted to read. Pranavi, if she's ready, or I can continue.
No, you can please go ahead, dear. Thank you.
Epilogue. Help me to change the word. If you are no longer satisfied with the kind of messenger you are, if you want to become a messenger of truth and love, then I invite you to participate in a new dream for humanity, one in which all of us can live in harmony, truth, and love. In this dream, people of all religions and all philosophies are not just welcome but respected. Each of us has the right to believe whatever we want to believe, to follow any religion or philosophy we want to follow. It doesn't matter whether we believe in Christ, Moses, Allah, Brahma, Buddha, or any other being or master. Everybody is welcome to share this dream. I don't expect you to believe all my stories, but if they resonate inside you, if you can feel the truth behind the words, then let's make one more agreement. Help me to change the world. Of course, the very first question is, how are you going to change the world? The answer is easy, by changing your word. When I ask you to help me to change the world, I'm not talking about planet Earth. I'm referring to the virtual word that exists in your head. The change begins with you. You will not help me to change the word if you don't change your own word first. You will change the word by loving yourself, by enjoying life, by making your personal word a dream of heaven. And I ask you for your help because you are the only one who can change your word. If you decide that you want to change your word, the easiest way is by using the tools that are nothing but common sense. The 5 agreements are tools to change your word. If you are impeccable with your words, if you don't take anything personally, if you don't make assumptions, if you always do your best, and if you are skeptical while listening, there won't be any more war in your head. There will be peace. If you practice the 5 agreements, your word becomes better and you want to share your happiness with the people you love. But changing the word is not about changing the secondary characters of your story. If you want to change the word, your word, the way to do it is by changing the main character of your story. If you change the main character, then just like magic, all the secondary characters will start to change also. When you change, your children will change because the message that you deliver to them will change. The message that you deliver to your wife or your husband. Mansi, please scroll up. Yeah, thank you. A husband will change. Your relationship with your friends will change. Perhaps more important, your relationship with yourself will change. When you change the message you deliver to yourself, you are happier. And just by being happier, the people who live around you will also benefit. Your effort is really for everyone because your joy, your happiness, your heaven are contagious. When you are happy, the people around you are happy too, and it inspires them to change their own world. We represent a whole legacy, and when I say we, I'm speaking for all humans. Our legacy is love, it's joy, it's happiness. Let's enjoy this word. Let's enjoy one another. We are meant to love one another, not to hate one another. Let's stop believing that our differences make us superior or inferior to one another. Let's not believe that lie. Let's not be afraid that our different color makes us different people. Who cares? It's just another lie. We don't have to believe all the lies and superstitions that have control of our lives. This is the time to end all the lies and superstitions that are not helping anybody. This is the time to end the fanaticism. We can return to the truth and the messengers of truth. We have a message to deliver, and that message is our legacy. When we were children, we received the legacy of our parents and our ancestors. We received a wonderful word, and it's our turn to offer our children and grandchildren a planet where they can live as wonderfully and as well as we do now. We can stop destroying our planet. We can stop destroying one another. The humans can live in harmony. It's incredible what we can do if we really want to do it. All we need is to be aware of what we are doing and to return to our authenticity. I know that we have our differences because we live in our personal dream, but we can respect one another's dream. We can agree to work together, knowing that each of us is the center of our own dream. Each one of us has our own beliefs, our own story, our own point of view. There are billions of different points of view, but it's the same light, the same force of life behind each one of us. Help Me to Change the World is an invitation to be authentic, to be free. Open your heart to receive this agreement. I'm not asking you to try to change the world. Don't try to do it. Just do it. Take the action today. The legacy that we leave to our children and grandchildren can be magnificent. We can change our whole way of thinking and show them how to have a love affair with life. We can live in our personal heaven that follows us wherever we go. It's not true that we come to this planet to suffer. This beautiful planet Earth is not a valley of tears. Our new way of thinking can replace all those lies and take us to a wonderful place to live life. Wherever I go, I hear people say that we come here with a mission, that we have something to do in this life, something to transcend. Whatever it is, I don't know. I believe that we come here with a mission, but our mission is not really to transcend anything. The mission that you have, and the same mission is true for all of us, is to make yourself happy. The how could be millions of different ways of doing what you love to do, but the mission of your life is to enjoy every single moment of your life. We know that sooner or later our physical bodies will no longer exist. We only have a few sunrises, a few sunsets, a few full moons that we can enjoy. This is our time to be alive, to be fully present, to enjoy ourselves, to enjoy one another. In the last century, science and technology have grown so fast, but psychology has stayed far behind. It's time for psychology to catch up with science and technology. It's time for us to change our beliefs about the human mind. And what I see right now is almost an emergency because with computers and the internet the way they are right now, can go all around the world very quickly and get completely out of control. The time is coming when humans will no longer believe in lies. We begin with ourselves, but the goal is to change the entire humanity, not just our own world. But how can we change the entire humanity if we don't change our own word first? Of course, it's not easy to separate because in reality we have to do both at the same time. Then let's make a difference in this word. Let's win the war in our head and change the word. How long will it take for the entire word to change? 2 or 3 or 4 generations? The truth is that we don't care how long it will take. We are not in a hurry, but we have no time to lose. Help me to change the word. Beautiful.
Okay, I think let's stop here. And I was expecting to finish early, but it took us the same time as always, as every day. So we'll keep the discussion short as we did for the last few days. And if everyone wants, then we can take up tomorrow as a whole day of discussion of the book, or we can just start with the continue with the happiness project for next 2 days. So we'll go with the collective call. Yeah, we are open for discussion now. Feel free anyone to unmute and speak themselves. We can also talk about what is this thing, right? The question that the author has asked us. Which world are we living in? What is that word?
Yeah,
Which
I
message?
would like to. Yeah,
Go on,
Mansi, I would
please.
like to go first. We are playing this game in the booklet app, Indian Book Leaf. So yesterday our competition book was The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. So one of the values we are supposed to follow is to give back to the world, give back to the society, give back to the community. So I sort of draw a line between that and what the writer here is talking about, be authentic, be honest, and be happy. Mm. And he also talks about the language of gossip, the language of the warrior, and the language of the truth. Okay, so how we can give back to the society and how we can make the world better by giving our contribution. So we change our own world in our mind, our language, and we can change the world around us. It might take as many days, as many generations as possible, but we should work on that. So how I see it is, um, the language of gossip is something which is dishonest. We create a world which is not existing by gossiping about people with assumptions in our mind. So that is one thing we shouldn't do. And another thing is about the warrior. The warrior is someone who is standing for uh, who's trying to defeat the lies, something which is not existing. So if from my, what I recall is a mitote is a maya, illusion. So we create illusions which is not existing, and we make it seem real because that is what we have interpreted, or we create a lie around the world, this maya, this non-existing thing, but we perceive it to be real. So that is the gossip. Like I have an assumption about someone, something based on a sound bite, or say based on a glimpse of something, and based on that I create a story around it, and I talk about it to various people. It can be like my own friends, my family, it can be a politician, it can be anything. Even when we are doing a movie review, we have seen some small bits and pieces of it in the social media or what our friends have told us. And based on that, we create an entire plot and storyline, and we create our own review. But it might not be true because we never watched the whole thing. We never really understood what the writer or the movie is trying to convey. Based on some sound bites and some clippings, we talk about it. So similarly, in our life also, we make such assumptions about various things based on some sound bite or some small thing which we have seen about someone or something. And we create one entire universe about that concept, and we talk about it to people, and that becomes a gossip. We are not even aware that we are gossiping based on some assumptions without knowing the entire reality. Whatever is that reality, the writer or the speaker was trying to convey. So that we have to avoid. We have to be very conscious that we don't do that. We understand the entire thing and don't go with the assumptions. And that is what, as a warrior, we should see that when people do that, we try to stop them. Otherwise, what happens is we mock at people, we make fun of them. And when we degrade others, we feel that we are uplifting ourselves and we feel good about it. Maybe that is the human sadistic nature or something. We should try to minimize that. We, by criticizing someone, by mocking at someone, we don't uplift ourselves. We can uplift ourselves only by doing what we are born to do, whatever is our mission, whatever is our dharma. We have to fulfill that, and that is how we can uplift ourselves. And being honest and truthful is one of the most trickiest, difficult thing, because we not even aware what is the reality, what is the truth. So trying to listen, but with skepticism. Whatever we listen, we should be skeptical, we should understand, and then we should pave the way for honesty and truth. And that, when we do it, it makes us feel good. When we know from our subconscious level, we never encouraged any mockery, any gossip, or we did not accept the untrue thing, then we feel bliss, then we feel good and happy. And that is how we are supposed to encourage ourselves. I'll just give one small illustration and I'll stop. When we are kids, we are taught the pronunciation, how to pronounce any word. So something like W. W, no, the letter has two V's joined at the top point, but we call it double U. Okay, so kids, they pronounce it as double U when you say double me, like double Deepa. Double word they have understood as twinning or making two. So and we laugh at it, when a toddler starts speaking and we teach these alphabets, we start laughing like you're not doubling yourself. It's just the letter W, it's pronounced that way. And when it comes into a word, it is not even pronounced as W, it's pronounced something else. So the kite gets confused, and for that clarity, they call it double me, like double Deepa, double Sandhya, like whatever. So they don't understand, it's just a sound. But as parents, as friends, no, we find it very cute and we laugh at how the child has interpreted. And this sort of thing, no, as we grow up, we see that people are mispronouncing something, misunderstanding something. We laugh at them. And that we shouldn't do it. That becomes not a good thing, it becomes a mockery. So that is the Maya we sort of create, the illusion, the lies we create. It is not lie as in a bitter lie. It is such small things. It leads to, misunderstanding and losing the conversation, losing the communication, or building the relationship. So what happens? We don't even show our true selves to anyone. We cover up our mispronunciation or how we look at certain things because people will mock at us. So acceptance of the world as it is, and not looking at anything as a mockery, but uplifting people, building each other is the trust here. That is what the core of these agreements are, that we uplift the world by looking at it in a kind way, respectful way, with a loving way, and we cherish whatever is around us. So I went on for a longer time today, but I just these were things popping up in my mind since I've been reading this book. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much. Yeah, gossip is one part. It's the part of the victim, right? Like that he explained. Yeah. Anyone else wants to express some other point of view? Uh, have you reflected upon which messenger are you? It's 10 more minutes. Do we want to continue with the discussion of this book tomorrow? Like we can take a quick call, or we want to start with Happiness Project May month for next 2-3 days. What do you guys suggest? Please unmute and speak, everyone. Feel free now. We are open for discussion.
Hi, Mansi. Hi,
Hi,
everyone.
Hi, Richa.
So,
We missed you.
yes, yeah, and that's why I wasn't speaking up because I have not really been active last week, right, for the reading. So I really don't have a preference. I think if there is a discussion, then yeah, I might benefit basically from other people's point of views. But if you want to carry forward with Happiness Project, then that works too with me. But yeah, I joined today's session also a little bit later, but I think the book ended at a very good note and with a lot of questions. So I would like to reflect on it, and I might try to catch up with whatever I have missed. Maybe try to read it on my own in the next couple of days. And then I think I might have a few things. But yeah, I really enjoyed all of the questions that he's asking us while we are reflecting on all the agreements, not just the fifth agreement, but all of the four agreements that we learned about in the previous book.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You should
Yeah,
read
and
it.
I
I would
and
highly recommend.
yes. Yeah, and I would like to thank Deepa also for sharing a lot of her reflections today. I think it helped me. It was a good summary for me.
Yeah, that was one part of the book. Yeah, one of the things. Yeah, anyone else wants to add something, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pranay.
Good morning to all. Um, I mean, I have taken one takeaway from this reading part. That is, after doing so much sadhana and after doing so much of book reading, you will get a certain clarity. That is nothing but awakening. And the author is telling that once you get that awakening, and if you neglect to work on it, it's of waste. That is, you need to work like a warrior. The best example for me is when I got up early in the morning, I knew that I have to get up an hour before. An hour before also, I was actually, got awakened with
Emily, I'm not able to hear you properly somehow. I don't know. Is that the same with others?
Yeah, same here, same here. It wasn't
Your
very
voice
clear.
started. Yeah,
okay.
please repeat.
Yeah, so should I start it from the first?
No, it's the same. There is some echo, something happening with the voice
Okay,
that is making it not clear.
just try to listen.
You started well, but then something went off in the middle.
Okay, now I have this to change the place. Is
Okay,
it
yeah,
working
maybe
now?
the net. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
better, better.
so the author has told that once that awakening has happened, once that inner intelligence started working on you, you'll get a certain clarity. So yeah, after doing this all sadhana and book reading, you will
It's
definitely.
still very
Pranavi,
muffled, Pranavi.
Pran
It's very muffled.
no,
Yeah.
her mic is far. Pranavi, bring your mic closer.
Now is it audible?
Your mic.
Yeah, yeah, I have
It's
put it
sounding,
near.
to me, it's sounding as if she's talking in some other language.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then leave it. Don't. It's like waste of time. Maybe tomorrow I can discuss this point with you. Please
Where were
don't
you
repeat
when
it.
you started the conversation? That was very clear. Like you can go to that place maybe or hold the mic that way. So yeah,
Now is it?
try that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
better.
now is it clear?
Yes, yes, very clear.
Yeah. See, the thing is, we do so much sadhana and we do so much book reading, and with this book reading, you'll definitely get a certain triggered neural path. Like you will know to distinguish what is right and what is wrong. So naturally, that awakening does happen, right? So the thing is, most of the people don't have the intelligence of thinking clearly. But after doing all these readings and all, you will get into the author's version and you'll get certain clarity in your life as well. But if you try to neglect that, it's of no use. The thing is, you need to fight like a warrior. Um, Today morning, I got up late. Late in the sense, I got up by 5. But I know that I have to get up at 4 to make myself feel complete or to get in connected with the universe. Though I know the importance of the times, though I was able to get up in the morning, I did not because I neglected that wisdom or knowledge of getting up. I ignored myself. In fact, I felt guilt about it as well. But then I left it. Then I went and took the class. That's fine. But somewhere I felt that I have lost the divine timing, which is very important for me. So after listening to this, the reading concept, I felt that you should always fight like a warrior. So that thing I did not do it. So then immediately when the author has told this, like I have promised myself that from the next day I wouldn't do that. So that's again a clarity for me once again that it is so hard to get things clear in your mind. It is so hard to get things sorted out in a very clear way. And still, if we neglect that, that really it's not actually good for us as well. So then I have taken an oath for myself that from tomorrow I wouldn't repeat this particular mistake again. So it's like that. That's the takeaway I've got it today. Thank you all.
Yeah, very true, very true. Yeah, thank you so much. Anyone else wants to? Acha, also it's 7:58 right now. So, are we doing today as a final discussion, or do we want to take it forward to tomorrow? If not, then we can go like extended 5-10 minutes if others wants to speak. Otherwise, we can keep it to tomorrow with a longer length of time. Or like we can dedicate full 1 hour for just this book. Or what we can also do is like maybe we can take a break from this and come back again reflecting, like trying to implement these in our life and then discussing after that maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm open to everything. Yes, Sunita, you wanted to say something?
I said that I'm genuinely the same book as the whole week. So I would
Even your voice is not clear, Sunita. Not able to get what you're saying.
uh, maybe I'll write to the chat. The
No, no,
only
no,
thing
go on, go on.
I
Huh.
want to say is that I will benefit if you have a discussion tomorrow because I've missed the whole week, more than whole week because of health issues.
Okay, okay, yeah. What about others? Do we want to
Hey,
catch up
Mansi,
tomorrow for discussion?
yeah,
Yeah,
Mansi, can you, Mansi, can you hear me?
yes, yes, now I can.
Yeah. I would suggest let's have a practice of reflection of the particular book without reading and just have discussions. Again, that discussion should not be that the one person's sharing. I think collectively we have to share. That will be possible only if we are going through that or just go through that the entire book or revisit the book once. People can come and share it. I think that we can have it for after every reading any book, we will have one session. Even if we are going to do later in the part that is not going to make meaningful, and people we may tend to forget or we may lose that whatever we have read. My suggestion on this, we will have one session for that reading, but making that useful, everyone has to contribute, or at least the people have read the book or joined the book have to share some contribution of making that session interesting. My
Yeah, I
suggestion is
agree.
have one session. One session. I think let's have this practice for every book. Every after reading every
Yeah.
book, we will have one session
So,
for reflection.
so you're saying let's have tomorrow as a reflection session for this book. Or maybe
Yes,
we
correct.
can have it
Yeah,
a collective reflection on all the five agreements.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
both
yeah.
the books, four and
Yeah,
five,
yeah, both
yeah.
the books, both books. Because this book also
Yeah,
reflect
let's.
have all inclusions of the four agreements of life. Uh, we can have it.
Yeah, let's do that then. And Deepa will take the happiness project day after. Like whatever days it take after that, two, three,
Yeah,
one,
no
whatever.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll catch up tomorrow for the reflection of the five agreements and our understanding and maybe application of that in our lives. So that would be really good way. And it will also help us to get used to like even getting to apply them better. So let's do that. So in that case, I think if anyone wants to share something quick, we do. Otherwise, we keep it for tomorrow. So you can reflect upon it, polish whatever you wanted to share, and then bring it in front of everyone tomorrow itself. That would be a good idea, in fact. So yeah, with that we close for today. Thank you so much,
Mansi,
and please do join in
Mansi,
tomorrow.
1 second. Mansi, 1 second. I want the transcript of what I shared today. Because I suddenly got disconnected, I lost it. It's not coming back for me. Since you were there from the beginning, no? Could you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
capture
I
those
have
notes?
taken it for you. I'll just share it with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll
Thanks
just
a
share
lot.
it on your personal number because
Yeah.
I actually forgot to take the AIs for all these days. Richa, when you're not there, I
Oh.
am very bad at it somehow.
No,
I
if,
keep
if,
Richa is
if you
forgetting
just
supporting
ask
or
that
me.
question,
I
it will come.
can't do that some. So yeah, so I'll share that with you, Deepa, whatever I have taken, and it
Thank you.
involves your part. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Anyone else?
Okay.
Like yeah.
Nothing. I
So
think
are we
Richa.
going to shall I can share like Richa? Uh, can we share the discussion for today? Like or this thing because I'm taking the AI notes today. Is it possible? Like or like because
Yeah,
you
yeah. I,
and do plan on
yeah,
that working demo so we can actually take it from there.
Yes. No, so I have not taken the notes, but I since Deepa was requesting, I was just trying to type. I am using
Okay.
my phone today. But yeah, if you have taken the notes, you can send it to me and I can share it on that. I can put it on that slide and quickly share in the group.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
So
Thank
day
you.
after tomorrow, we'll continue with the happiness project. Meanwhile, I'll just post some insights from that book so that more people join us.
No,
Okay.
and you do also post in in the special dedicated group we have now. You also like I think you should ask for the review of what happened in April. Like did anyone implement or what's their status on
Yeah,
that
yeah. Yeah,
before
I'll
that?
do
Yeah,
whatever is required. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you everyone. I'm just taking AI notes and then I'll leave. You guys are free to leave. We are done with the session. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you.
All have a great day. Bye bye.
Have
I,
a great day.
Richa,
And
I'm
bye.
glad you joined back. If you have not joined, I would have messaged you or I would have called you because we were missing you for the last 1 week sessions.
Sri, Richa, it was just not just me, okay? Now we are like we have started missing one another because the energy, everyone's presence
Yes. No,
does
and
make
I
a lot of
missed it
difference.
too. But yeah, I was where my health was really deteriorating because of allergy season here. And it was very hard for me to focus on anything. And in fact, I had to take few days off from work too. So I was not, and I took few days off and I did nothing,
So how are you
which is
feeling now,
much.
Richa?
I'm much better now. Still my throat is a little sore, but otherwise I'm doing good. And in fact, last couple of days, I even cleaned my garden outdoor space because I was finally not having as high allergies as before. And I love gardening. I think Mansi knows this. So I'm crazy about my plants and everything, but and I wanted to plant something for this season as well. So I finally was able to do few things since yesterday. So I'm happy.
Great, great.
Super, super.
Uh,
And
yeah, and I missed everyone too. So and thank you everyone for your kind words, Rajesh, Pranavi, Mansi, Deepa, everyone.
we are glad having you back. And
Yeah,
Yes,
in fact,
I'm glad to be back.
I was about to ask you today, like, are you joining for this, like, the last day of the book today? But then I just thought maybe, like, let's see, like, I'll just message you after this or something
I
like that.
think
I'm glad you did.
I still got your energies, and
Yeah,
that's why I joined because I lost
I
track
did
of
think of
time.
all. Yeah,
हाँ
I
और
did
हैबिट
think of you.
थोड़ी हैबिट चली गई ना टाइम की तो मुझे सडनली रियलाइज हुआ ओ माय गॉड इट्स लाइक 9 o'clock सो आई मीन माई 9 o'clock यूजुअली मेरे 8:30 स्टार्ट होता है सो आई मिस्ड आई थिंक दैट फर्स्ट हाफ एन आवर but I'm glad I was able to join and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's discussion so that will help me and I think Sunita also to catch up with everything that we have missed.
Yeah, yeah. So
and
also one more thing I just thought of, like right now, like just instantly adding that. So since tomorrow we'll be dedicating for this 5 agreements, Deepa, we get 3 days for the happiness project. So we'll keep it like we'll read it the first day maximum what we can, first 2 days, and then maybe one day we can keep on reflection of that also. Like so that this week it's just this book and happiness project, and next week we can start with a new book, or if everyone wants to take a break, we can take a break. Whatever we can decide on that later. So I think that will
Okay.
be a better flow, and
Okay.
we'll get good time for happiness project also instead of
So
starting
Wednesday,
something in the middle of
Thursday
it.
will be the reading of Happiness Project, the month of May, and Friday we'll keep it for the discussion. Is that right?
Yeah, matlab every day, yeah, reading and discussion both. Like I don't know how big the chapter and how long it will take. So we'll go with the flow, but I'm just saying we'll dedicate the next 3 days for happiness project, so that
Yeah.
we start with the new book or whatever from the next week, and we don't
But
like start
not
it from there.
tomorrow.
We'll
No,
get enough
tomorrow
time.
is the discussion of the four and the fifth
So
agreements.
yes,
So
yes.
Wednesday,
Yes.
Thursday, no, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is Happiness
Yeah,
Project. Yeah.
we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll do that. Yeah, that will be better.
Okay.
Okay, then,
Okay. Have
everyone,
a
thank you
wonderful
so much.
time,
I've
everyone.
taken notes. I'll share. Yeah. Bye bye. See
Yeah.
you all.
Thank you.